And I call the member for Fowler.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. While the majority of us welcome January 1st as the Western calendar New Year, many people in my community have their unique cultural New Year celebrations between January and April. We have just come out of the Lunar New Year celebration, which is celebrated by people of Chinese, Vietnamese and Korean heritage. For Australians of Chinese background, it's the Year of the Rabbit, and for Australians of Vietnamese background, it's the Year of the Cat, and we call it Tết. I know that in the past, the Australian community has constantly referred to the Lunar New Year as the Chinese New Year. I would like us to correct that, as it's just not the Chinese community who mark this important cultural date, but so do other groups, as I have mentioned. The Lunar New Year is a fantastic and colourful cultural celebration, and I believe no one does it better than my community in Fowler, particularly Fairfield City Council, who's renowned for creating and putting on amazing cultural festivals celebrating diversity. Last weekend, they put on a magnificent Lunar New Year celebration in Freedom Plaza in the heart of Cabramatta, attracting tens of thousands of visitors, helping to boost the local economy. Our city was lit up with fireworks, firecrackers, dragon and lion dancing, and has been so since the start of the year. The Lunar New Year is a significant celebration in our community as it marks the beginning, a new start and hope for a prosperous new year for many who celebrate this cultural day. It's accompanied with customary activities such as giving of the red envelope known as Li Si. It's also a requirement for every household to make sure they clean up their homes and pay respect to their elders in the community. Every year on the 1st of April, thousands of Assyrians in my electorate of Fowler gather at the Fairfield Showground to celebrate the beginning of their new year. This event has been organised by Assyrian National Council for many years, as well as other Assyrian groups, and this year commemorates the 6,773rd New Year for Fowler's Assyrians. A celebration of this old civilization would be incomplete without dancers dressed in traditional Assyrian attire, musical performances by singers and drummers, and historical presentation about this ancient culture. Moreover, this year, the 14th of April coincides with the New Year celebrations of Cambodian, Laotian and Thai populations in Fowler. The Cambodian New Year is a 3-day celebration of the solar New Year beginning on the first day of the year. These communities leave their home and congregate on the streets and partake in the celebration at the Bonnery, Cambodian and Lao temples. I can proudly say one of the privileges of being a representative of this multicultural community is my electorate Fowler is being given the opportunities to participate and share in the community's diverse cultural celebrations. Fowler is like a museum where each corner tells the story of a different community. Every cuisine takes you back to the place where the dish was first prepared, and the memories you make at each cultural celebration will remain with you forever. This is why I feel so fortunate to be able to speak on behalf of my community as rich as Fowler.
I call the member for Banks.
Well, thank you, Deputy Speaker. On the